Hey Eurovision fans, this is Tom coming to you from Shanghai and I'm back for another Eurovision reaction video. Netherlands have released their song for Eurovision 2020. It's Jeangu Macrooy singing Grow. We're going to listen, react and assess his chances in the final. So let's kiki. As always, timestamps are in the description if you want to skip to a certain part. There's a community channel, so get involved in the comments, but keep it cute. I'm going to give an intro to the song. I'm also going to give an intro to Netherlands because of the host country this year. This is probably the competition I think you're always most excited about your first. I've gone to every Eurovision since 2016. My first one was Stockholm. That's always going to stand out as my favorite. That was actually a very high standard year as well. This is probably my other one that I'm the most excited for though. I'm not just saying that because it's the most upcoming one. I genuinely am. Look, each host country has their own individual identity and they all bring something really awesome to the competition. But to say that there aren't differences in the organizational ability of different places is delusional. For example, one of the competitions I went to, tickets weren't sold until the end of February, which is like around now, only just getting my tickets. And then I had to book last minute flights and accommodation. Netherlands isn't gonna have all these problems. I just feel like everything is gonna be so smooth. Like for me, they're like dream hosts. Everything's gonna be really well organized. Their sense of humor, they're gonna get it right. They just get it. They get it so much. We're not gonna have like those awful Austrian humor moments from 2015. It's a full package for me. Some countries are really good at the humor. Some countries are really good at the ethnic bit. Some countries are really good at just having everything like clockwork on time. I feel like Netherlands are all of this together. Like I'm so freaking excited for it. I really am. And I like that is a real genuine. If I didn't feel it, I just wouldn't bother saying it in the video. Like I haven't even booked accommodation yet because to be honest, with coronavirus going on, I'm not even sure if Eurovision is going to happen or if I'm going to be able to go. So I'm still waiting on that. One thing I'm a little bit disappointed in is that people are really milking this. Like right now in Rotterdam, a dorm bed is €250 a night, literally to sleep in a bunk bed in a room with 500 people. I feel like the Rotterdam local city should step in and say no, like there has to be a limit in how much you can kind of exploit the situation. Coming to the song, now when I saw the artist announcement, I thought it was so clever. Their theme is open up. They've chosen a gay guy. I'm pretty sure he's an immigrant. I'm not sure if he was born in the Netherlands. He obviously identifies as Dutch now. Originally he's from Suriname. He's got a unique style. And this ties into the fact I just think that the Netherlands just get it. When I was watching the semi-final draw, they got the humor right. It was organized well. It was fast. It was pacey. They weren't waffling. It was just boom, 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 boom. It's like they're literally like my dream house. Like, so really, really excited. I hope that we don't get bogged down by coronavirus. And as a quick adjunct, I actually have got a press pass. So even if the competition is closed, hopefully I can still go and report from behind the scenes with my press pass. Woo! What do I expect from this song? The type of music that he sings is not my particular genre. I'm not expecting an absolute wow moment. I'm expecting something really solid, really respectable. Wanna know my secret? Bang. Ooh, I'm actually very excited for this. I think it's gonna be really great. Oh, I hope it's great. Otherwise, awkward. Ooh, I like it already. This got a nice cinematic quality to it. Ooh, his voice is gorgeous. Ooh, that's very soulful. Ooh, honey voice. He's got a real succinctness to his voice that you do listen to the lyrics. Okay, we're gonna get a gospel feel. This is gonna be a real beautiful, intimate staging. I wanna see how this builds. Not what I was expecting. It's very mellow, which I like, but it is building now. Ooh, I think this vocally, I know they're gonna bring this vocally. I like that this song has a not standard structure. Very, very gospel-y. I do find it a little bit hard to comment on songs like this because I don't know this genre very well. This is definitely very different. Like I think this is gonna mop up its genre. I can't think of anything that really sounds anything like this. There's building now. I feel this is gonna build into something. He's only got 40 seconds left. Really beautiful, really good crescendo. Wow. Yeah, like that's very solid, very good quality. Definitely not the type of music I would usually listen to. I'm not massively into gospel music. I do like obviously appreciate it, and I appreciate that gospel element. Like for example, I know this is so obvious, but John Ludwig did bring us like gospel feel yesterday. Felt it was like gospel a little bit more infused with pop. This does feel like more pure gospel, maybe a little bit of soul in it as well. So I love that it's something different, unique. You know, like I'm not gonna like every song in the competition. To think that you're gonna like 41 different songs is so absurd. First of all, I do like the song. I'm not going to download and listen to that. I do love it in the competition. I love the personality and the identity that it's going to contribute. It is contributing something. For the songs which I don't want to like listen to over and over and again. Like, a great example is Australia last year. I didn't like Australia's song, but that performance in totality, everything was spellbinding, absolutely fantastic, totally deserved 10th place. Would I swap that song for something I enjoy to listen to more? Absolutely not, because I loved the passion that the Australian delegation bring and the performance that they brought. And this is another same vein as well. I'm not going to listen to the song, but I know that they're going to bring a really soulful, deep, meaningful performance. It's presumed they're going to have a choir, they're going to have something really intimate with some like real mood lighting. I really liked the end of the song. I thought it built really beautiful, but it was a little bit too late for me. I would have loved that build to have started maybe halfway through. It felt like it really started to pick up speed, maybe like 40 seconds left, and then I was really loving it, but it was quite late. Yeah, let me just go for my second listen now. Okay, second listen off camera. Yeah, it's such a build. It's 1 minute left. That's really That's really fabulous. That's a real high quality song. The first part sounds really like a confessional, like he's reading from a diary or something. This has got a great depth to it. I like him as a performer. He's got a lovely understated beauty to his voice. He doesn't need to shout or do any vocal gymnastics. I just think this is just such a smart entry. I think it's definitely not going to win. I think that will qualify if it was in a semi-final. It's just really solid. Just think if the host just sent something good quality like that, that's a great host entry. It's got an identity. It represents the diversity in your country. Like, it just says so much in one song. I think so many host countries get the song wrong. I think that's great. I might end up doing that, who knows. I really like the last minute. I feel like the last minute is more accessible to someone like me who doesn't listen to gospel type music. Not that the first 2 minutes doesn't have any merits, but I did find it I found it harder to process, I suppose. That's why I wasn't really saying much in my first reaction. I think this will do great with the juries. It's very respectable. When you're the host country, look, host countries do terribly. They always do terribly. I get it. You're hosting this big ass mother loving competition. It's a massive pain in the ass. And then someone comes along and goes, do you want to go pick the song that could potentially put us in the same situation again next year? And you're like, fuck that. No, send anything. Send someone like farting. On top of that, usually the entry is chosen by the TV channel in the country, and they're usually the ones organizing, so they're just busy. I get it. I don't expect a good song from the host country. What I do think more host countries should do is just choose something that is a host song, something that's welcoming or fun or represents the country or like some ethnic part of it. Or last year for me was an absolute flop. I get the country had a very significant poignant point of view for Israelis, but it was so esoteric. It was really, really inaccessible to the majority of people who weren't Israeli. It was a Broadway song. I associate Israel with like big bops like Diva, Golden Boy, Imri, these like real upbeat, fun Mediterranean party songs, and they sent this super dirgy ballad. I know a lot of people liked it, but as a host song, I thought that was the worst choice. And this year they've gone for exactly what I think should have been their host song last year. If we look at the host countries recently, Israel bottom 5, 0 points with the jury. Portugal last, although I did think that was a very sweet song. It just wasn't right for a one listen song. Ukraine third last. I thought that was a wrong choice as well, to be honest. You know, Sweden came fifth, but like that's Sweden. Okay, Austria joint last with 0 points. They didn't come dead last based on a technicality. I don't think this is going to be the bottom 3. I don't think it's going to be in the bottom 5. I think this is going to be mid-table, and I think that's great. The other reason that was so smart was I feel like they just picked him and they're like, look, Jeangu, you know what you're doing. You're a smart guy. You're talented. Look, can you just make the song and just give us, and we'll trust you. And I feel that's just so clever. Just put your faith in this guy. He's proven, he's very quality, he's given you a fantastic song, you've taken the workload off yourself, you don't have to organize a big national final or find an artist and then pair it with like a bunch of songs and listen to 100,000 songs. I feel like that is just freaking well organized and a smart decision, And that's why I'm so excited about going to the Netherlands in 2 months. If it's happening, I really, really hope so. I think it's going to be so much fun. I can't wait. So what do you think about Jeangu Macrooy's Grow? Please leave a comment in the comment section down below. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. And thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in another Eurovision reaction video very soon. Goodbye.